Now, at the beginning, I said to you it's very important to make sure that the torque tube was not bent, and that the only real way of making sure that it wasn't bent was to roll it on glass. And I still stick to that. That is the only way. Don't go by your eye. Your eye can trick you, but glass will not. So roll it on a piece of glass or something you know to be deadly flat. If the torque tube is bent, when you put the torque rod inside the torque tube and you take a look at the end of the torque rod and you spin it, it should be absolutely central and not move, not wobble about on its axis. And you can see this very clearly is wobbling about on the axis. That's not because the torque rod is bent, that's because the torque tube is bent. I've put this one out a bit further so you can see that being in motion. Now you imagine this going round at 1500 RPM, then you can imagine also the massive amount of vibrations that will be induced as a result of that. Another top tip is to turn the torque rod gently and then let go, and if the torque rod moves on its own volition to the heaviest point, if you like, that is telling you this torque rod is this torque tube is bent. And you fit this onto your helicopter at a risk.